today is the day that we get our wood stove installed, finally. We've had this thing for a few months now. We bought it and we've just been waiting for the technician to come install it with us. He's wet sealed, is it wet sealed? Wet certified. But we have the Blaze King. So this is like the bee's knees of wood stoves. This is a wood burning, not pellets, so we do have to put in wood, and that is okay. This has the catalytic converter, and there is a fan, so it will be powered as well to distribute the heat. We do have a fan up here to help distribute upstairs. This is our secondary heat source. We do have a furnace, gas furnace, but this will be our backup heat should the power ever go out, just to be self-sufficient in case there is an emergency. But this will be our secondary heat source, and it'll be so nice to have. Our insurance will go up a little bit because of it. We're out of the fire protection zone, so we are prepared for that, but hopefully it offsets some of the gas costs. So to make this to code in Canada, you have to have so much distance away from walls. So we do have that. We might have to adjust it a bit depending on where our trusses are for the roof. We might have to shift it one way or the other, but you can get heat shields to go behind. We did a rock wall. You don't have to have it, but we thought it would be nice and just extra protection as well. But you can do just like a metal prop-up heat shield. Instead of doing a tiled ground and cutting up our floor or raising it up, we just did these wood stove panels that the technician recommended. It's for your hearth, however you want to call it. We do have an extra panel that goes out in the front to make it to code. We just don't have it out right now. We are going to add a gate over here for our children and our soon-to-be walking, crawling baby, and we're going to put a gate on this side as well, because safety is the most important part. This may end up being a 2-day project. We will see how it goes and how much gets done, but considering how much work gets into cutting a hole in your ceiling and properly installing the piping, this may take a while, and I'd rather it be done properly and safely than fast. So this is what we will be up to today. Scaffolding is going up. So Yan, the fireplace guy, and Dan, they got the hole cut out of our roof. Dan had pre-measured from the outside in, and then they figured out where the trusses were. We don't have a normal roof like everybody where you can go into an attic and see where your studs are and the way your roof is framed. So they had to do some pre-measurement. It worked out. Once the hole was cut, they removed the vapor barrier, the poly, that is the barrier between the insulation and the wood. Cut out the insulation, and that right there is the tin, our metal roof. So that'll be the next step, is cutting a hole into the metal roof on the genie lift, as well as framing the inside of this hole so that it's properly sealed. And then this will be installed, and then they will work their way down to eventually the fire.
Right there.
So here is the final chimney. So here's the chimney. We have a snow deflector here and then extra reinforcement. And then we have a spinning top. I guess you can get like a stationary one or a spinning one. Dan opted for the spinning one. It just has more benefits. I don't really know, to be honest. But he's coming back tomorrow to work on the inside of the chimney. So all the genie lift stuff up high on our roof is done, and he said he's very happy with it and it's looking good.
Yeah, 8 inches bang on each side before.
So the wood stove is installed. It is certified, inspected. We called our insurance company today and that is all good and updated. We want to make sure we have our coverage. There is an extra heat shield just because of how close it is to the roof. So there is an added heat shield for certification to keep it to code. So this is the stove itself. We have our handle to open and close the door. We have the gauge showing inactive and active. This one's to open and close the air intake. This is the catalytic combustor knob. And then on the back where we have it wired, plugged in to power, this is for the fan. So yeah, we will see how it goes this winter. We'll see how it works out with the built-in fan and everything, plus our ceiling fan to see how it distributes the heat among the house. But just from doing the trial run, it's gonna get hot in here real fast. So we will see how it goes, but so far we're really impressed. I think the installation went very smooth, very clean. Dan has to put the light back. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching, and we will try to post videos as we get to learn how to use this.